And for the worship that you've led us in this morning as we give God all the praise and the honor that's due his name. And I trust that you've all been encouraged and felt God's presence even in your homes as we have worshiped together separately. Before I bring you the announcements for this coming week, just to highlight a few prayer requests, really, an opportunity for us just to make a note of some of the issues you might probably be aware of, some you may not. First of all, Lorraine's mother. As we know, Lorraine, her mum is in a home in Blackpool, and we've just learnt that she's tested positive for COVID-19. And so there are some grave concerns. I think her mum is 89, bless her, so a big age. But the good news is that she's not showing any symptoms at the moment. So she did have a, a dry cough at the start, and a temperature, but at the moment she's not showing any symptoms. So we can give praise to God for that and continue to pray for her and Lorraine and Albert, of course, over there in Dolgarrog. Also, to remember Hazel. We've learnt that Hazel had a fall in the house, and sadly, she's broken her nose. So, our love goes out to you, Hazel, if you're watching, and know that we're praying for you, that you have a speedy recovery and you'll feel much better soon. And we trust that there won't be any lasting damage. So, we remember to pray for Hazel, and then on Saturday, I had a call from Bob and Agnes. Agnes isn't feeling so well and has had some headaches over the last week or so, and pains in her neck and shoulders, and just is not really feeling very well. So please remember Agnes in your prayers. And Bob is struggling as well with arthritis in his knees, and of course with the weather turning as it is, it's not been such a good time for them. So please remember them, especially during the lockdown. It's quite lonely for them there in the little bungalow in Abergele. So please remember them in your prayers. It would be very much appreciated. Now, also as well, Agnes, when I went to take the shopping round this today, that Agnes had just learnt that one of her cousins has sadly died from Ireland with COVID-19. We don't know exactly the details, but obviously that's not helped either. So we remember Agnes in our prayers. Now, before I forget, I want to give you some forward announcement. Okay, we've obviously been in discussion as to when it might be possible for us to meet together again in church. Now that's our heart's desire. As you know, we had those 3 weeks together before the situation changed, and we had all the preparations in place, and we're chomping on the bit, shall we say, ready to do it again. And I know there'll be many of you who will be of the same mind. Now, the plan, as of today, with obviously understanding that Mr. Johnson has just made further announcements for England, that we realize that things may well change. But the plan at the moment is that we will meet together again in church from Sunday, the 22nd of November. So we're just holding fire for 1 week after the Welsh government shutdown or lockdown, fire break, whatever it's called, to see what exactly is going to happen. But we're anticipating, let's say that we'll be able to meet together again in Shawhope Church building on the 22nd of November. Now that will give us 3 or 4 weeks as we run up to Christmas, but an opportunity for us to be able to give God all the praise. So that's the plan. Of course, it might change, and if it does, then we'll obviously notify you. Now, also, we're looking to hold another partners meeting on Zoom to bring the annual update as to the situation for the church, finances, etc. So that's going to be on November the 19th. It's a Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, November the 19th. So if you want to make a note of that in your diaries, we really would appreciate as many as possible to join with us that evening on Zoom and to be able to share with you some of the information that you need to know as to where we are as a church and fellowship and some of the plans for the future, etc. So that's Thursday, November the 19th. So that's the Thursday before we meet together again on the 22nd. All right. So that Zoom number that you need for the partners meeting and for the activities this week is 879-855-9942. Okay. So after the service today at 12:30, we have our coffee, time of coffee and fellowship together. Join with us. It's great to be able to have a chat, very informal, and we have a good laugh as well. It's good to be able to laugh at these difficult times, eh? Then, so that's 12:30 after the service this morning. And then Tuesday and Wednesday this week, Food Share will be continuing. Thank you to all those who are working so hard at the moment. This is a really busy time, and we know it's only set to get busier. So we're thankful to God for all that He's provided in this way, and that we're able to reach out to the community and share God's love. That's Tuesday and Wednesday this week from 10:30 to 4:30. People are placing their orders online, etc., and then able to come and collect their food. Now, of course, there's no walk around in the church allowed during the lockdown, and we're thankful to those volunteers as well who have been able to take deliveries out for those who can't actually make it to the church themselves. So thank you to all the team who've worked so hard and tirelessly. Really appreciate it. And this week the food share continues. No Bible study on Wednesday. I appreciate your understanding at this time. And then on Thursday morning, 11 o'clock, chair aerobics with Lynn, and again on Zoom. And then on Thursday evening at 7 p.m, the prayer meeting, again on Zoom. A little update for you on my mum, who is feeling somewhat better and gaining some strength, eating quite well, small meals, but regularly. And although she's a little frustrated that it's taking time, her strength is returning, and she's able to just make a little bit more progress day by day. But it's obviously a frustrating time for her, as it's going to be a while, I think, as she regains her strength. So thank you for your prayers and all your messages of goodwill, and we really appreciate it as a family, and your support for us as well. So we look to God for what He is going to do and encourage us all the more. So God bless you. Thank you. And I'll see you in a moment with God's word. Bye-bye.